Really hate stuff. Okay. All right, guys, welcome. I'm so excited about today. Like, I literally have been counting down and reminding everybody because I had the pleasure of meeting this fabulous woman in Birmingham, Alabama. And when I found out that there was going to be an event in Alabama, drop a one if you've gotten to a city tour yet. Okay. And I don't know the schedule, if there are any more cities left. Somebody who knows can tell me in the chat. I know St. Louis was just last night, and I woke up to Lauren Casamatas saying how awesome it was to be in a room full of people and just how excited she was and how just brought back so much. So if there are city tours left, and there if you're in driving distance, you guys get there. It is just so powerful to be in a room with people and just meet some of our fabulous new corporate staff. And I immediately, when I heard this woman, Zach, if for those of you who don't know Zach, he's a part of the corporate team. He told me I was going to love her, and I was sitting there listening to her speak, and I was texting everybody, Ashley, Allie, Lauren. I'm just like, this woman is legit. She is fire. Oh my goodness. And tonight it was so funny because I had my goddaughter who's 3. She's 4, never mind, 4, and she's in the back seat of the car. And I was like telling someone, you've got to be on this Zoom tonight. This woman is fire. And Collins goes, who's fire? What woman, AA? So I wish that she could meet you because she would understand what I'm talking about. But Miss Lynesa, I'm going to unmute you and tell me I said your name right.
You said my name right, Amy.
Okay, let me tell you something. I literally called Zach like 3 times tonight. And I was like, it's not Lynesa. It's not Lynesa. And he's like, no, it's Lynesa. And I kept saying Lynesa because I kept wanting to call you Lynesa in Birmingham. But thank you so much for taking time out of your night to pour into us. We are not going to keep you all night. But, one of the things that I wanted you to first and foremost introduce yourself. And I just want you to tell everybody why it works. I had no clue your history with it works. So I think it's super cool for everyone to hear. And then we'll just get started.
Awesome. Well, Amy, first of all, girl, I'm here because there's a wonderful God that allowed me to meet a beautiful spirit called Amy. Seriously. Guys, I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of people in this company. And when I tell you at the end of the Birmingham meeting, Amy came up to me and just almost just grabbed me and said, oh my God, you are my person. I don't care if you're not in my region, you are my person. And guys, that was so humbling to me. And why? Because this lady is dynamic. So Amy, thank you, first of all, for inviting me in this space. For those of you that don't know me and that have not had an opportunity to meet me, my name is Lynesa Williams. I am a mother of 3. I have twin daughters that are 31, and I have a son that just turned 24. And I know that just messed up some of you all because I look about 31. I know I do, because I love the Lord. When I tell you I love him, I love him. And guys, when you get to a place that you truly live for loving, it will not only change your mind, it will change your body as well. So that's my claim to fame. That's my why. Now, why it works, I'm gonna really digress very quickly. If you give me a moment to share my story, Amy, very quickly for those that don't know me.
Oh, absolutely. We want to hear it. I want to hear it again.
Okay. So, guys, we always have something called life that happens, right? And I never thought life would happen to me because I'm gonna be real with you. I lived a fairy tale. I was pretty much, even though I grew up military, my stepfather was in the military, but my mom was my pillar. I was raised by a woman that had her PhD in education. She had her real estate license. She had her construction license. She owned her own construction company. She owned a restaurant, and she did a little Amway on the side. So I was born to a true hustler mama. So y'all know what was Lynesa. I was just like her. I was a hustler, and I was going to be a hustler. I was about my coins. Who in the chat? Going to put a 1 in the chat if you about your money. It was always about the money. I ain't care how I was going to do it. It was going to happen. But something happened. On February the 11th, I was with my mom at 8 p.m. By February the 12th at 1 a.m. in the morning, I'll never forget this. My little brother was calling me and telling me that my mother had passed at the early age of 56 years young. Now I'm gonna pause for a second so that resonates in your spirit. I just told you I'm 53. I lost my mom at 56. And I'm gonna tell you, I thought my mom walked on water. I don't know about you all's mom, but I thought my mother walked on water, how she was raising me. And so I got really angry. I was really upset with God. And I was like, why would you allow this to happen to my mom? She was out there just doing the doggone thing. She was trying to change the legacy of our family. And I'll never forget God telling me, Lynesa, your mother was very proactive when it came to her career life, but very reactive when it came to her health. And the sad thing about it, guys, I was growing up just like her. I was. And I wish I could tell you in 2001 that, hey, that put a fire under me, but it didn't. And don't look at me funny, because some of you all has had some incidents and you knew you should change right away, but you didn't, because it won't happen to me. Well, let's fast forward 8, 9 years. I'm out here doing this doggone thing, living my life. And then I had the scare of my life. And that's when God said, I'm gonna get you one way or the other. So Lynesa, again, gonna take matters in her own hands. I grew up an athlete, so I said, guess what? I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna go in the gym. I'm gonna get on those diets. How many of you all, them diets that we all do? The apple cider diet, the lemon juice diet, the cookie diet, the keto diet, any diet that was out there, Lynesa was doing it. And I was in the gym 2 times and sometimes 3 times a day. Did I lose the weight? I did. But 3 or 4 months later, I would see it climbing back up. And finally, that's when God said to me, Lynesa, when are you going to stop trying to utilize worldly tools to solve a spiritual matter? And that got me. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm using worldly tools? He says, no more working out, no more dieting. I need you to change your mindset. So guys, he took me to Galatians 5 verses 20 to 23. They're the fruits of the spirit. If you don't know them, you need to know them. Because I took each one of those 9 fruits and I dissected each week. I prayed and I allowed it to change who I was mentally. And at the end of those 9 weeks, I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm here to tell you that this is true. At the end of those 9 weeks, I eliminated over 52 plus pounds. And guys, I have kept it off. Here I am in 2022, and Lynesa still has eliminated that weight. Now, you heard me. I didn't say lose the weight. And I choose not to say lose the weight. And you should never say you want to lose weight. Why? Anything you lose, don't we want to find? I'm not trying to find any more, any of those 52 pounds again. I don't know about you, but I need to let them go. And right at that time, God knew I was ready. I was ready to get back into this industry called multi-level marketing. See, I didn't tell you that piece. See, in 2004, I was losing my home. You think one thing happens and you change and you can try to, but then something else happened. Well, my husband called me one day from work. He was at work and I'm at home. I was a mother at home. And he says, Lynesa, I just got a call. Our home is in foreclosure. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And guys, this was after my mom had passed. And that was truly who was the person that told me how to solve all of my problems. So at that point, when my husband came home, I said, baby, what are we going to do? He said, I don't know, but I joined this multi-level marketing company. Now, you all know, what did I want to do? I wanted to kill him. I did. It didn't work for my mama. I had tried all the multi-level marketing companies in the world. It didn't work for me. So I'm like, what are you kidding me? You can't let me be homeless? And so, guys, I just sat and I was so upset. But like 4 months in, no lie, 4 months in, my husband hadn't done anything with that business. And he asked me to go to one meeting. Well, I went to this one meeting and it started making sense to me. And I said, well, now I see why my mom wanted to do multi-level marketing, because it's smart. It's smart. When you understand that you can come together and work as a team and build a business utilizing OPT and OPL, other people's time and other people's labor, oh, it's going to work. So guys, I dropped all in. Ignorance on Fire. How many of you all have done Ignorance on Fire? I know if you're on here right now, you're just like me. Gonna put a 1 in the chat. I was all in it, y'all. I was working like a Hebrew slave. Now I want to tell you that it worked out for me that first year. Now, was I recognized as the #1 recruiter? I was, but we didn't make money on recruiting. But at the end of the year, I remember looking at my upline in tears because we were still in foreclosure. And I had only made $888.88 for the whole year. $888.88 for the whole year. And guys, I was traveling every week, going to 4 and 5 different cities. And I'm like, Lord, what am I doing? And I'll never forget hearing this from God. He said, Lynesa, I need you to lower your IQ. Now, I told you all my mama was a teacher. So when he said lower your IQ, I'm thinking, wait, you want to make me dumb? What you saying? That, Lord, you want me to lower my intellectual level? He says, no, I need you to lower your I quit level. See, the reason you haven't won in the past is because you quit too soon. How many of you all have quit too soon? I know you have. Go on and put a 2 in the chat. When you know that you should have stayed just a little bit longer. Well, I tell you, I'm glad I didn't quit on myself. See, because I didn't quit on myself, don't say this to brag, but in 18 months' time, I went from living under the barrel to averaging over $40,000 to $80,000 per month. And guys, I did that consecutively for 4 years until I chose to walk away from multi-level marketing. So lower your IQ. Lower that IQ. Do I know you will be successful? Absolutely. I don't guess it. I know it. And so that is what made me love this industry. And so in 2010, someone came up to me and said, Lynesa, you got to get back in multi-level marketing. And I was like, I don't know. The company that I came from, even though I made all that money, they didn't love the Lord. I can't do this. And they said, but there's a lady by the name, it was Cammie Dempsey back then. There's a name by the name of Cammie. I would love for you to meet her. Well, guys, that's all history. When I met Cammie, Cammie flew to California to meet me. She helped me become a double diamond. And when I tell you that was probably one of the best experiences back in 2012 that I could ever have had. Now I had to walk away because I had to relocate and some things changed in my life. But because she took the time to love on me, that is why I am sitting here right now. See, you never know why God does what he does. And in a million years, I would have never thought that I would have come back to it works. But why it works? Oh, why not it works? See, when you think of the problems that most people have in this world, Come on now. It's health and it's wealth. Those are the problems. If you talk to anyone, what do they have? A health or wealth or both problems. And then you pair it with that we've got the Lord in our company. No one can beat that. No one can beat this company. So what do you need to do to be successful in this company? It all comes down to one word. Be authentic. Be you. Be you. You know why you love me? Y'all, I wake up every morning just being the best version of Lynesa. I don't know how any other way. I spent a long part of my life, and I'm going to tell you, at the age of 5, I was purposely burned by my stepfather's 19-year-old nephew with a hot skillet of grease poured on the right side of my body. And I'm going to tell you what that did to me mentally. It made me feel that I wasn't worthy. It made me lack self-esteem. I thought I was ugly. And I remember growing up as a child telling my mom, Mom, why did God make me so ugly? Why did he allow that to happen to me? And my mom said, baby, well, you can't change the outside, but you can change the inside. So just be you on the inside. But of course, as a kid, I didn't understand that. So Lynesa always was trying to emulate someone else, be someone else, talk like someone else. Always just wanted to have the covering, the endorsement, the affirmations, just to feel enough. And I remember God saying, baby, you got to first learn to love you. See where that mind goes? When you learn to change here, your body and your life cannot help but to follow. So what I wanted to come on here tonight is talk about you being authentic. And I think many of you follow me. Y'all know I'm going to break that authentic word down. Y'all know I'm the acronym queen. So we're going to break that word down very quickly. All right. So what does authentic look like? What does you being authentic look like? How can this truly help you go the next level? Well, that first letter is A. A stands for accept. I need you all going forward, this day going forward, I need you to accept yourself. I need you, many of you, and I see it all the time, walk around imposter syndrome, especially in this company. And it pains me when I see you do it. Lynesa, I can't talk the talk because I still need to lose some more weight. Or Lynesa, I can't share the wealth because I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. Listen to me right now. Before you were even born, God knew you were going to be sitting right here. And because he knew you were going to be sitting right here, he equipped you with everything you need right now to be successful. So stop thinking that you are not enough. You are enough. And to prove it, this is what I need you to do tonight. For those of you that are having a problem sharing this health message because you don't think you look the part, I need you tonight to get in front of the mirror, take all your clothes off, every bit of them. And I need you to start from your head all the way down to your toes. And I need you to tell your body, I love every piece of me. I love my hair. I love how it looks. I love my forehead. I love my eyes. I need you to fall back in love with you. Because that's the first step of building a true business, of accepting yourself. You know, there's this thing in the Bible that says that you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. Many of us, y'all are loving your neighbors like you love yourself. Let me explain it. See, some of you got some DTs that are coming on and they're coming on and they're dropping off, and you're wondering they're coming on and they're dropping off. Lynesa, why are they doing that? Well, you're giving to them what you're giving to yourself. See, it starts with you. If you're not doing it, guess what? They're not going to do it. So accept yourself. Next letter, you. You understand. I need you to understand that you cannot please everyone. You were not called to be a people pleaser. Many of you are stuck in this business right now because you're trying to please some people that are just complaining, blaming, or justifying. Y'all know those people. Come on now. Stop being a people pleaser. Everybody's emergency is not your emergency. And you know what it's doing for you? It's called distractions. You know, when you get in your groove and you doing what you need to be doing and you get that call. Girl, do you know what da 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 said and why da 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 didn't do what did? Come on now. That's a distraction. That's a distraction. You want to get that away from you immediately. Stop, understand that you don't have to please everyone. All right. Next letter, T. T stands for trust. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Your gut never lies. That inner spirit is going to tell you if it's right or it's wrong. Now, it's up to you if you listen. Many of you, has anybody on here put a 1 in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat. If you knew that you shouldn't have signed up that person, you knew you shouldn't have signed up. You knew they wasn't ready, but you were just trying to get the numbers. Go on and put it, yeah, they blowing up, they blowing up, they blowing up. But then you got mad that they're not doing nothing. You knew they weren't going to do anything. Your gut said it, but you were the fear of failure led you to go ahead and do it. I need you all to become very centered. And when the Holy Spirit speaks to you and tell you no, guess what? It's no. There's another plan. There's always a ram in the bush. All right? So trust that gut. H. H stands for help. Help others. Help others. Guys, life is really about being what? A blessing. And this is what I love about our company. Do you all realize you get paid more to help somebody than to help yourself in our company? Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, 4 and 1 when you do it, how much do you get paid? Put in the chat. 4 and 1 when you do it, how much is that bonus? $150. Oh, but hold up. 4 and 1 when you help a friend do it, how much you get paid? $350. See, some of you all have it backwards. Some of you all are killing tier 1s, but you're not out there helping your newest person do the same thing. It's about being a blessing. The best blessing are those blessings that you can give away. So, yes, I want you to concentrate on you, but more importantly, those tier 2s mean everything. And if you're not doing tier 2s, you're missing the assignment. All right, next letter, E. E stands for eliminate. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. Eliminate the drama. Eliminate the drama. Some of y'all like drama. And let me tell you what the drama looks like. You're getting together and you're talking all these woe is me stories. Did you get a DT today? No, I didn't get one. Well, you know, they all wrong. Ain't nobody. Did you get a lawyer? No, I didn't get one. Oh, well, what are we going to do? And you keep feeding off of each other. Warning. If your conversations can't heal, bless, or prosper, you don't need to be saying them. And you don't need to be with people right now that are saying them either. because what they're all doing is a distraction. What's wrong with being happy? What's wrong with being hopeful? What's wrong with knowing that if you put the work in, that the blessings are going to come? But there's always that one or two, those doubting Thomases, those ones that want to keep you down in the murk and the myrrh. No, I need you to, it's okay to love them, but I need you to love them from a distance. Okay? So eliminate the drama. Be okay to be happy. Watch your people that you build in this business with. Make sure they bring in the word. If they can't, if their words don't help, if they can't help you, bless you, or prosper you, they don't need to be with you. Bottom line. Next letter, N. N stands for nurture. Nurture. Nurture your gift. Everyone on this phone, on this Zoom that I am looking at, and out in Facebook land, you all have a gift. How are you nurturing and watering that every day? What I will tell you, if you're not using your gift, you will eventually lose your gift. Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, why is Lynesa really here doing what Lynesa's doing right now, taking her coaching method to a whole nother level? Oh, because God had that little knock on my door 2 years ago. You know how we do those New Year's resolutions, and I'm coming into the new year and I'm telling God what I'm going to do and how my plan's going to work. And he said, okay. But Lynesa, baby girl, you looking at the money too much. Your gift is empowerment. And if you don't use it, you getting ready to lose it. And I'm going to snatch it from you. I'm just going to go to the next person. So guess what Lynesa did? I start waking up every morning and watering my gift. See, every day you watering a gift. Oh yeah, you are. You either watering somebody else's gift or you're watering your own. And I decided from that day going forward, every day I was going to water what God has given me. And I was going to be intentional. So I need you to pause. What is your gift? What do you know that you would do? And there's a reason you're in this company. We all have stories. We all have lives. We all have testimonials. And I guarantee you, your story was meant for a time such as this, to empower somebody where they are. Sharpen your gifts. The world needs you. Yes, you. The world needs you. All right, next letter, T. T stands for treat. Treat yourself every now and then. Treat yourself every now and then. Some of you are really working. Really working. I see you're working. And you don't take time to feel your own soul. Have some you time. It's okay. Let me say it again. It's okay. Go out and go to the park. Go out and do some things with your family. It's okay. Show balance. Many are reasons your husbands or significant others may be upset with you. It's because you forgot to show balance. That may be the problem in the household. Have some fun. Pamper yourself for a moment. Take some time out. Treat yourself. Next letter, I. I stands for inner. That inner peace. Inner peace. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't know how you find your inner peace. And I'm not telling you got to do it the way I do it. But my inner peace comes from my daddy. I still awake every morning with him because he sets my day up. So how do I do it? The first 15 minutes of my day, minimal. Now, sometimes it may go 30, it may go an hour, but I have something called soaking music, SOAKING. Try it. Go Google it. soaking music. And I make sure that the word is just pouring over me, and it's just music, and I'm allowing God to talk to me. And while he's talking to me, I'm getting very intentional. Lord, order my steps today. Tell me what you need me to do. I surrender to you today. I don't know what you need to find that inner peace, but you got to get it from somewhere. Because what you do, you all are problem solvers. And as problem solvers, guess what? That can be draining. So you have to fill your own cup. You have to find a place of peace. It's called that peace that surpasses all understanding. So find that inner peace. And the last letter is C. C stands for challenge. I need you to challenge yourself. I need you to grow. See, many of you all, and I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to end it like this, Amy, and I'm going to end it with a little story, and people will get it. Y'all will get it with this. I don't know how many people have heard my red bottom shoes analogy. Anybody heard me? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard my red bottom. I know Melissa has. All right. Oh, got a couple of people saying, yeah. Put a 2 if you have it. Put a 2 in the chat. We gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. All right, Melissa, I'm gonna use you, girl. You my girl. We're gonna talk about this because we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna challenge you on something. I want you to grow. And this is going to make you, it's gonna test you a moment, but I need you to hear me on this. All right, Melissa. Girl, me and you going to get some red bottom shoes. I don't have a pair. You ain't got a pair. We're going to get some red bottom shoes. So we go into this store and there's a wall full of red bottoms. Now, Melissa, me and you got the same taste. So we pick out the same shoes and we're excited. And we're both holding on to the shoes and we walk up to the clerk. Now, the clerk comes from behind the counter. What is the clerk going to ask us? Somebody put it in the chat. What do you think she's going to ask us? What is she going to ask us? What's our shoe size? Exactly. What is your shoe size? So she's going to go back. She's going to get our shoes. We're going to walk out. We're going to be excited and we're moving. Oh, we're enjoying it. We've got our first brand new pair of red bottoms. But on this particular time, the clerk didn't ask us. She just saw that we were excited about the red bottoms. She goes back in the back. She brings out 2 pairs of shoes. She gives me 1 and she gives Melissa 1. Now, we're excited. We're excited. So we put those shoes on and we get out the store and we are walking. Y'all know I'm a little bougie. You know I'm a little bougie. So y'all know I really got my walk on. I'm walking, and I'm talking. And I'm looking at Melissa because she's walking a little faster than me. And I don't understand because we got the same shoes on. And I'm like, girl, slow up. Hold up now. We got the same shoes. What you doing? And so she keeps walking and she keeps walking. And I'm like, wait, Melissa, do you realize I'm 53? Girl, you got to slow down. But then I realized it's not that she's walking fast. It's that the clerk gave me shoes that were too small. Now, I don't know if I have any other seasoned women on this call. The one thing that we don't do is shoes that make our toes feel like this. I don't care how cute the shoes are. They coming off. They coming off. So I'm like, my shoes too tight, Melissa. She looked at me like, girl, they red bottoms. Come on, you good? Come on. So I'm sorry. I'm still trying to keep up with her. When we get halfway down the road, I'm like, you go ahead. I'll follow you. Well, the reason I tell her I'm a follower, because really what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Y'all, what am I going to do? Put it in the chat. What am I going to do? Go on, put it in the chat. Y'all already know. Come on, put it in the chat. What am I going to do? I'm going to quit. I'm taking my shoes off. I'm taking those shoes off. And I'm not going to tell Melissa I am because I'm embarrassed. And I'm definitely not going back to the clerk because I left their ignorance on fire because I was happy about my new shoes. So Lynesa just quits. She gives her blue red bottoms away, but Melissa's out here by herself and she's happy. But she sees Amy Spence. Amy has the same red bottoms, same as on. And she's like, I knew it. I knew I could be an Amy Spence in the world. Amy, look what I got. We got the same red bottoms. And Amy's like, girl, I knew you were going to catch up. I couldn't wait. So Amy is moving. Y'all know Amy don't play. Amy about her business, and if you're not with her, hey, you're gonna get left behind. So Melissa's like, keep it up, and she's going fast. And the faster Amy gets, Melissa's shoes start falling off. And so Melissa's like, well, hold up, Amy. Amy said, wait, I ain't holding up. You got the same shoes I got on, girl. You need to come on. So Melissa keeps, and she's like, wait, my shoe's too big. And Amy's like, I'm sorry. Problem. So Melissa finally says, you know what, Amy, maybe you are a little better than I am. Maybe you know how to wear red bottoms. So I'm going to let you go up front. Now, Melissa's not going to be like me. She ain't going to kick her shoes off, but she going to walk real slow. And it's going to get to a point, Amy doesn't even see her in the distance. Now let's bring this all home. Many of you all, when you're signing up new distributors, you don't ask them their shoe size. You say one size fits all. So what's the one size? The boards. Here, this is how you gonna do it. You gonna do it this way? Oh, you ain't done it? Oh, you better catch up. And they're gonna do it because ignorance on fire. They're out there. But some people's shoes may be too tight, and some people's shoes may be too small or too big. But we never pause to ask them, please tell me about you and how you like to run your business. Because let me get transparent with you all very quickly. I told you that I'm a beast in this field. I know how to do multi-level marketing, but I'm gonna be honest. If I had joined this company, it works right now under some teams, I would not have been successful and I would have quit. Why? Because I would have been given a system and told, this is how you got to do it. And if you don't do it this way, and you know what that would have done? It would have silenced my gift. Guys, my gift is my voice. My gift is my passion. My gift is me talking to you and empowering you and seeing you. And if you didn't give me the opportunity to do that, then you would lose me. So what am I challenging you with? I'm challenging you to pause and ask a person, how do they want to grow? How do they want to do the business? If they want to do so, there's a couple of ways we can do this business. We can do it social media. We can do it belly to belly. When I'm talking belly to belly, I'm talking Zooms. I'm talking cafes. I'm talking wrapping people at your house. I'm talking tribe presentations. I'm talking one-on-ones. I'm talking wrapping people at beauty salons. I'm talking coffee shops. There's so many different ways to build the business. Why don't you pause and ask the person, how would you like to grow your business? Let me tell you what social media looks like, and be very transparent. If you need them doing 50 posts a day, tell them that. Tell them what to expect. If you need them messaging, tell them what you need to expect. If their Instagram or their Facebook needs to look a certain way, tell them. I've gone on some pages and I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't buy from that store. If we're gonna use social media, we need to audit and make sure it lines up with what you want your people to come to. So what am I challenging you? I'm challenging you to get out of your comfort zone. I'm challenging you to say, you know what? Let me now build relationships. See, people don't quit on relationships. People quit on products. I'm going to say it again. People don't quit on relationships. People quit on products. You all know what to do. Every one of you on this call that's listening to right now, you were brought here because you have what it needs, what the world needs right now. And you have all the tools in your hand. We have, guys, I'm not even a distributor, but I walk around with the third party material. I don't ever just talk this out of my head. I always have my sales sheets and my everything on my phone. I'm ready to solve someone's problem. I see you, Melissa. I see you, girl. I love it. I'm ready because I know God called me for a time such as this, and he called you too, Michelle, Melanie, Jolene, Melissa, Ashley, Peggy, Diana, Kayla, Megan, Kaylee, Amanda, Teresa, Tiffany, and Amy. All of you, they called you. God called you right now. Peggy, I see it. I see it, girl. So go and do what you know to do. But it all starts with you being authentic. It's not what I guess, it's what I know. When you show up authentic, not only is it going to change your life, it's going to change your legacy. And with that, Amy, I'm open for questions or anything you need me to say.
You know, I had a couple questions, but I just honestly, I'm just going to ask one just to piggyback off something you said. But first of all, I just want to tell you, I wish my 10-year-old was down here listening to this. I mean, Lauren texted us saying that her oldest son was listening, and he's like, you know, they were cleaning his room and she had you on speakerphone, and she's like, Ethan is learning so much. And I'm just like, this right here, you guys, like, who would have wanted to hear that when they were 10 and 12 years old and 15? Like, you are just a gift to this company. And I've prayed for someone like you to enter this company for a long time. I'm gonna get emotional, but you, I mean, you just are breathing life into us. One thing I want to ask though, that has nothing from what I thought I was going to ask, but I don't even want to ruin that by asking all the other questions I thought I was going to ask. You know, when you talked about the gifts, I know all the spiritual gifts in the Bible and all that, but when you're talking about my gifts, I even texted my group message and I said, with my leaders, and I said, I don't even know if I know what my gifts are. And so I know that if I'm struggling with that right now, I know I maybe would have picked up on that 8 years ago. My answer would be different. But if I'm struggling with that right now, I can guarantee that a lot of people on here don't know what their gifts are. So how do you figure that out? How?
That's a great question, Amy. Great question. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I have coached through the years, my individuals that come with you, because until you find your gift, you can't even find who you are. And so let's do this. If money wasn't an issue, money is not an issue, what would you be doing without being getting paid? What would you be doing? And I'm talking to you, Amy. What do you just love to do? Just love to do it. What is that one thing that makes you so mad that you could just fire somebody up? Every time you hear it, you just, I can't stand
I got you, girl, right here. I know it. I would be helping all of those parents who have children born with genetic disorders or diseases that can't afford the medical bills, because that was us 8 years ago. And it makes me so mad because the government didn't offer us anything. Our state didn't offer us anything because we made too much money as educators and we didn't make a lot of money as teachers. So yes, that's what I would do if the money was no option. I would literally find as many families as I could help.
That's your gift. That's what God put you on here for. Now, Amy, and I'm gonna say it. Can I just speak freely?
Yes.
Okay. See, a lot of times we want to think that when God brings us to things like this with It Works, that this was what he called us here for. And it is. It's what he called us here for, but it's a bigger underlying message. The resources that you can get from this company, Amy, will give you the ability to build that platform and speak what you're wanting to speak. And I guarantee you that there are families within our company that are suffering like you have. That's your gift. I heard you welled up. I mean, see, when my gift is empowered. If you took me away from that, I would be on this call with you all night long. Ain't no lie. I feel like that's why I feel like they dropped me in a candy store. I mean, like, you paying me to do what I love? Are you kidding me? That's your gift. So you need to get very good at, I don't know if it's a book in you, sweetheart. There's a book in you.
Huh.
That's the book. I know that. I felt that. I know there is.
That's really funny because I have a book that I've started for like the last 6 years. I'm looking at the folder right here.
You so okay, you know I wouldn't know that. So you know that's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah,
you know I wouldn't know that.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't know that. That's your calling. Get to it. God is giving you the resources. God is giving you the team. He's allowing you to love on people in another way so that you can have the resources to be out there and put that message out there, because that is real. That is real what you said. And he needs more people right now out there with that type of compassion and love, because people don't get it.
They don't.
So that would be my answer. Look within and find what you would do if money wasn't an issue. And some of you may sometime be like, I still don't know. Well, there's an assignment. There's kind of a worksheet that I will give my coaching people, that I tell them to go to their 5 closest friends. And I ask them, what do you think I'm great at? What do you see me good at? Because they know your gifts. They will then help you see your gift. Hold on one second. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm still on my Zoom. Zoom.
Do you think I should try to drive my car home and have my profile follow me?
No, not on a bad tire, Jess. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You will mess up your car. Love you. Just be patient.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I had a child. One of the twins had a blowout. And gonna say if she can drive on the blowout. Are y'all kidding me? Come on now. Jesus, 31. Oh, Lord. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, we're wrapping this up, but you ask your 5 closest friends.
Yes, ask your 5 closest friends. What am I good at? What do you see me good at? And usually they're going to tell you your gifts. Another thing that I always do, is there something, usually our gifts is something that we struggle with. My health, I'm gonna tell you all, I did not want to become a holistic health practitioner. Why? Because I knew I was gonna have to go back to school. I did not want to be a certified juice therapist. Why? Because I knew I was gonna have to go back to school. But do you know the thing that I hate the most? I hate when health takes people out, because it took my mom out. I hate it with a passion. That's my gift. That's why I show up here, because if I can save one life on here to take your health seriously before you're forced to take it seriously, I'm all in it. So that would be my 2 suggestions. Hopefully that helped.
Thank you. I want all of you guys on here. First of all, drop a 1 if you're walking away like different tonight. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to sleep tonight. I really don't. But I'm going to tell you right now, I appreciate you. I really think I'm going to be asking you to talk to this team again. I'm not going to lie. And this is recorded, so maybe somebody will hear me. I haven't been this fired up hearing somebody from our corporate staff in a long, long time. And I just want you to know what you're doing right now matters. And I just appreciate someone who's been here for a long time, who's loyal to this company and loves this company. I just appreciate your presence. And so thank you so, so much. And you guys, I seriously want y'all to go out. I'm still going to go ask my 5 friends because I want to know what they think. And I want you to go ask your 5 closest friends that question so you can, start figuring that out. But thank you so much. I will get this recording, guys, out. Thank you, Lynesa. I love you.
I love you too. And guys, again, thank you for inviting me. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and anything that I can do for anyone, please, I'm just a text message. I'm a DM away.
Thank you, guys. Bye, y'all.
Bye.